Huilano Kazani Takukte Bukuksong Jotonono Punkaham Taichibaya Faro or Day 42 hesitation high manzak Fenairok no. First of all, before I start my speech, I wish you all a very good morning. We all know that we are already on day 32 of our sit-in demonstration program here at City Center, Agartala. You all are aware with the situation that we have been going through since the first day of our sit-in demonstration here at Agartala. We have been going through a very pathetic condition in this chill winter with all those dust and so many problems we had faced since the first day of our sit-in demonstration program. But even then, what we had observed since the first day of our sit-in demonstration is that no government officials, neither any bureaucrats or the political leaders from the present ruling government have approached us regarding the solution and permanent settlement of this victim teachers 10323. Till now, since the first day, under the leadership of JMC, we have been struggling. And we know that since the first day of our sit-in demonstration here at Agartala, we had got support from many publics and from many organizations, from many student body. We are extremely thankful. It is because of them till today we are able to reach in day 32 of our demonstration. We know since 2014, after the verdict was given by Honorable High Court, we have been struggling regarding the permanent settlement of our job. From time to time, so many cases were filed in High Court as well as Supreme Court. But till date, till this moment of time, no success was seen by these 10323 teachers due to various unavoidable circumstances. You all are aware with 10323 teachers what is the truth and what is false. After we have started sit-in demonstration here at Agartala, maximum of the public as well as among us, we have been clear with our problems that we are going through. You know, today in our local newspaper, in Sandan Patrika, our sir people have written a very beautiful article supporting our sit-in demonstration program. In what way we are not supposed to be terminated, it has been very clearly mentioned. From time to time, Sir people has been writing and has written in various newspapers. Today also we have come across in Sandan Patrika in local newspaper. He had well explained the matter related to 10323 teachers. In what way, in what are the ways we can be rescued from this political trap. And you must have come across one very beautiful word, perjury. Perjury word is clearly mentioned in today's local newspaper in Sandan Patrika. Before I explain further, before we talk further regarding today's newspaper, let me first make it clear regarding the word perjury. See, like perjury meaning, it explains in this way: the crime of telling lies in the court when you have promised to tell the truth. I repeat, the meaning of perjury, the crime of telling lies in the court when you have promised to tell the truth. So perjury was done on our part by the education department. They have illegally terminated us since March 31st, 2020. Perjury was done in our part in a very extreme manner. They have never told in the court regarding the challenged and unchallenged matter, whether in 2014, whether in 2017 verdict in Supreme Court, neither in 2019, or whatever sort of counter affidavit that was submitted from time to time in the court. They have never expressed all this truth regarding challenged and unchallenged. You all are aware, as per the judgment in 2014 in 127 para, which has become very common among us, it explains about challenged and unchallenged. In total, 58 writ petitions were filed in 2014. And after that, all these, so many petitions were filed, but 58 writ petitions were actually tagged together. And after that, common judgment was given. So after giving common judgment, there were challenges of 462 teachers. Among all these 10323 teachers, there were challenges of only 462 teachers. It is they who are challenged by so many writ petitions, and the rest were not supposed to be affected. So this matter explains the perjury. Perjury was done on our part, because all this matter were never disclosed in the court till this date, till this moment of time. Through various affidavits, these challenged and unchallenged were never told in the court, never disclosed. So in case if these things were never told in the court, how can the court know what is 10,323's problem facing right now? So department had played a very nice game with us as well as with the court, and in the meantime destroying the livelihood of all these victim teachers. We JMC extremely condemn. When is this department, when is this education department going to stop this hide and seek game between 10,323 and teachers? This hide and seek game between the department and these 10323 teachers has been played since 2014, and we are now in 2021. Many years pass, but nobody have come up, nobody have turned up to make it into a permanent solution. There are many ways to save us. As per the judgment in Supreme Court 2014, High Court 2014, the department can very well implement 127 para. Even right now, it is a matter of only 1-2 hours. They can issue a corrigendum order and immediately rescue the livelihood of all these 10323 teachers. We should not have been sitting here at Agartala City Center for 42 days. If department could have taken such a step by issuing a corrigendum order in the case of 127 para. But the department is least boarded. Even till today, we are already on day 31, day 42 of our student demonstration program. Even then, the department is least boarded about the solution. After passing verdict in High Court in 2014, again in 2017 also, verdict was passed in Supreme Court. And the verdict was all the same. The way how verdict was given in High Court in 2014, in the same manner, verdict was given in 2017. So there is not even a single change in the verdict. But recently, when our delegates of JMC had met our Education Director, Mr. UK Chakma, and our Education Secretary, Madam Sumya Gupta, they have discussed only the verdict of 2019. But let me tell you, right now, 10,323 teachers are facing problem because of the verdict of 2014. It is not because of the verdict of 2019. If the department is extremely concerned about the permanent settlement of these victim teachers, first of all, they have to see the verdict, the murder verdict. Murder verdict, I mean to say, is from where the first verdict was given. Murder judgment. Because first judgment was given in 2014. Then only all sort of problems started with these 10 323 teachers. So where the problem started, there itself we have to go for a solution. If we try to solve our matter using the verdict of 2019, I don't think it is a proper idea, or I don't think this will give a solution to all these victim teachers. Because problem started with the verdict of 2014. So that is the reason we have to first focus in 2014, then again accordingly go to 2017 judgment, then only we can come to 2019 judgment. So that is why the murder judgment is very important. So at any moment of time, if the department is extremely concerned about the livelihood of all these teachers, they can just issue a corrigendum by the department and immediately rescue. But we have heard from time to time that so many leaders have given so many ideas regarding the solution, how the matter of these teachers can be solved. But let me tell you, only the solution to this problem is by implementing the High Court verdict. By implementing properly the High Court verdict 2014. And among us, there are also so many challenged teachers, 462 in numbers. After giving accommodation to all these teachers as per the implementation of 127 para, the rest of the teachers, again some case were filed. The government can easily accommodate them in 12,000 non-teaching posts also, because all the official procedures were actually completed in the former government, during the former government. So there also all these things, all the teachers against some case were there, easily they can be accommodated. So it makes no difference. The solution is at their doorstep. But now it is their heart. They should come forward to rescue, feeling sympathy to all these teachers. But from time to time, we have heard so many press briefing by our education minister also, asking all these teachers not to remain here at Agartala city center, rather go home, does the form fill up, do the preparation for examination. But these things are extremely surprising. When your job is not terminated as per the judgment, as per the verdict by the High Court and Supreme Court, how could you ask all these teachers to go for a form fill up, go home and sit and study, take preparation, and so many such things? It's very surprising. We are here fighting for legal justice, because as per law and order, the job of 10,323 is still secured. So that is why we are here. We have already reached day 32 of our sit-in demonstration program. That is the reason till that we are here fighting for our legal justice. Unless this legal justice is ensured to all these teachers, I don't think JMC will take a U-turn from their decision sitting here at Agartala city center. And in the same manner, let me remind you, during the judgment in 2014, there were actually 58 writ petitions. And very surprising that even till today, we are already on day 42 of our sit-in demonstration program. But even today, the writ petition connected to 2012 Science 80, writ petition number 537, this writ petition is not being implemented till date. Although their writ petition were actually tagged together in 2014 judgment, but it is very surprising that the department as well as the government is least bothered about the implementation of 5-3 writ petition number case connected to 2012 Science 80. So how these things could happen? Tripura, such a beautiful state, as spoken by so many political leaders that Tripura is developing rapidly since 2018. But these things are being kept hidden. It is very surprising. Let me tell you more in details. If we talk of NCT guideline, NCT guideline was enacted here in Tripura on 23rd of August 2010. NCT guideline was enacted in Tripura. So as per the NCT guideline, no, the education department cannot do the further recruitment without any TET examination. Teachers eligibility test. Without TET, after implementation of NCT guideline, the education department cannot do the further recruitment. But it is so surprising that violating such norms by NCT guideline, the education department have recruited 2012 science in the year 2012, violating the NCT guideline. But let me remind you one more thing. Once upon a time, education department, government of Tripura had brought a relaxation for 2012 science. But relaxation, when the state government have got the relaxation, they have got relaxation only in terms of professional qualification and academic qualification. But they haven't got such relaxation for TET examination. So without TET examination relaxation, how could the department does the further recruitment of 2012 science in the year 2012? It's very surprising. Although their case were tagged together in 2014 judgment among 58 writ petition, but till date the department is not implementing all these 58 writ petition. That is the reason why these 10,323 teachers are sitting here in front of Agartala city center. Many of you must be questioning in your mind, when the High Court and Supreme Court, when the government have already terminated their job, why these teachers are sitting on the street fighting for their justice? Maybe those people are not aware that our job still exists. Because as for the judgment, only 462 jobs were actually terminated, whereas the rest of the jobs were still secure till date, till this moment of time. It is because the education department is not implementing. That is why till today we are already on day 42 of our sit-in demonstration program. That is why we are raising our voice, raising our slogan, we want justice, no rest, and different sort of slogans were raised by our so many teachers here at Agartala city center. Let me tell you, Tripura is very famous. If you roam in many parts of India, Tripura is very famous. Let me tell you something regarding this. You must have heard of Mumbai, you must have heard of West Bengal, you must have also heard of Tripura. See, Mumbai is famous for film star. Mumbai is famous for film star, West Bengal is famous for barrister, and Tripura is famous for master. Tripura is famous for master. If you go every corner of Tripura, you will find many master, many teacher. But today, these teachers are on the street, fighting for their justice. Perjury was done on our part by the education department. Perjury was done on our part by the education department because they have never spoken regarding the challenged and unchallenged matter whenever they submit different sort of counter affidavit in the High Court or Supreme Court. So that is why teachers are on the street. You saw so many teachers coming along with the children, coming along with their parents in this tough situation in this cool winter. Even myself, I have fallen sick many times. In these 42 days, I have poured my heart and soul, reaching in this day 42 of our sit-in demonstration program. And since the first day of our sit-in demonstration program, we have lost so many of our near and dear ones. Some teachers have lost their mother, some teachers have lost their father, some teachers have lost their wife, some teachers have lost their husband, some teachers have lost their life. There are so many teachers. Till this day 42 of our sit-in demonstration program, we have lost 82 teachers, 82 number in teachers. We have lost 82 who have expired due to various reasons. Some have expired due to stroke, some have expired due to heart arrest, some have expired due to suicide, some have expired taking poison. So what is government waiting for? How many more should we die? How many more should 10,300 die to get the justice? Some people are laughing. See, I could see on the street. I am speaking here. Some people are laughing on the street. The passers-by are laughing on the street. We don't mind. 10,300 will never mind, even when you laugh at us. Because we are on the right track. We are on the right path. We are fighting for our justice. Unless justice is ensured, unless justice is given on our part, JMC will never move even a single inch from our protest. This is our commitment. Whatever the situation is, whatever the weather is, whatever the climate is, no matter whatever obstacle comes on our path, JMC is always on the right track. JMC is putting their heart and soul to fight till the end of our justice. So my dear friends, brothers and sisters, who all are still sitting at home, please stand up. We have already reached day 32 of our sit-in demonstration program. Wake up from your deep sleep. Unless we 10,300 teachers unitedly fight for our justice, if there is no unity among us, it will be very difficult for us to achieve our goal. So, my dear friends, have hope in government. Maybe government is also trying their various ways how they can rescue us. So, we have to give time to government, we have to give time to department as well. But right now, we are already on day 32, we are losing our patience. So that is the reason we request our government of Tripura, the education department, to rescue us, come forward immediately so that we can make a better living, better Tripura. So let me no longer prolong my speech. Thank you once again. Jotonono Kulumka Haino Hai Hambai.